Hey folks, Jim Hanson, Uncle Jimbo from Black 5, and I'm here at Ground Zero. There's a protest today against an Islamic bowling and swimming center that's proposed to be built 2 blocks from Ground Zero. A lot of good folks out here in the rain, making sure that this travesty doesn't occur. Give me an idea why you're out here today. What's
because I'm a retired New York City firefighter. I did 20 years on the job, and I'm pissed off that these guys are building in our face. They're sticking it in my face. And all our brothers that died, and you know what? Someone's got to stand up to them, and I'm here to stand up to them.
So you think it's a direct insult? You think?
Yeah, I think they're trying to stick it in my face, and I'm not taking it.
Do you think the city should do anything about it, or do you think the people should?
No, the people have to do it. The city's a bunch of wimps. The people have to do it, and that's why we're here. And he's my brother. These are all my brother firefighters, and we're here together.
There's a lot of men there.
There's a real danger going on right here, right at Ground Zero, and we just want to wake people up about what it is.
Do you think this is a direct insult to the families of the firefighters and the folks like your brother who's on the plane? Do you think it was a conquest that they're trying to put a trophy here?
There's no question in my mind, and let me tell you, we know that from history because that's what they do. I mean, why do they constantly, there's property all over the place, but they have to build on the church in Staten Island. They have to build on top of churches, synagogues, temples. And our Muslim friends have told us so. I mean, our Muslim friends, I had a Muslim woman, 23-year-old, real patriot who was a linguist in Iraq for the Special Forces and also for the Marines in Fallujah. She called me up crying, saying, Deborah, don't they know that the people who are doing this are targeting my family back in Iraq? They can't build a mosque at Ground Zero until they build a church in Baghdad. The Muslims understand exactly what this means, and what they're telling us is that this will be interpreted as the divine hand of Allah reaching in and ratifying what the September 11th hijackers did.
Hey folks, as you can see, there's quite a few people down here protesting the mosque they're trying to build 2 blocks from Ground Zero. It's raining, but that hasn't deterred any of these people. They are bound and determined to stop this trophy from being placed on hallowed ground.
Okay, we're here to protest the building of this mosque. You have to be sensitive towards people. 343 firefighters were lost that day. They have to be a little sensitive to our needs. We're all for religious freedom and expression, but you have to show a little sensitivity towards the families and the people who lost so much that horrible day. That's all. That's the only reason we're here. Hopefully they'll hear our voices. I see there's a nice turnout today. I think it's going to turn out very well.
So you're fine with them building it maybe somewhere else in the city, or?
Absolutely. No one can deny anyone the right to practice their religion, but my goodness. You know, that if you can just imagine the terrible loss we had that day in numbers, not with just fire department personnel, but civilians. A lot of lives were altered. A lot of families were torn asunder. A lot of people suffered and are still suffering. They're still suffering from the effects of that horrible day. You have to show a little compassion, a little understanding for us. Religious freedom is fine, not here. That's the wrong place, absolutely.
I'm here to try to help America learn from the experience of this particular meeting at this particular site a much larger message. This mosque is an abomination because they propose to despoil hallowed ground in America. But this mosque anywhere else in America would also be an abomination, because it's trying to bring in the words of its imam, Sharia to America. Your Lion Eyes can tell you everything you need to know about this mosque, this imam, and his agenda, and anybody who tries to tell you otherwise, whether they're leftists, the journalistic community, or fellow Muslims of his stripe, is deceiving you, and you need to know that.
We started on this journey a few months ago, and boy did it take hold in America. Some of the people I've met are some of the greatest Americans who have lost so much ever. And we greatly appreciate everyone being here. I'm a survivor of the collapse of both towers. My friend Charlie Wells, where are you, Charlie? He was in here before. He came in with these big guys. Charlie Wells and I were underneath Tower 2 when it collapsed. We ran, we got into Tower 3, and then Tower 3, or Building 3, fell around us. I found out recently why that part of the building did not collapse where we were. It just so happened that that part of the Marriott Hotel was destroyed in the '93 bombing by radical Islamic terrorists. When the iron workers and the other great construction workers of New York and of America rebuilt, when they rebuilt that part of the Marriott Hotel, they were so damn proud, they built it about 10 times as strong as it needed to be. That is why I'm alive today. That is why my good friend Charlie Wells is alive today. So thank you to you guys, the real fabric of America, for that.
About 9 years ago, Satan came and visited downtown. He destroyed two symbols of our economic power and our freedoms. And along with those symbols, he took 3,000 lives. 3,000 innocents that were slaughtered for no reason other than the fact that they showed up for work on time. I miss you, Jody. I think about you every day. And I remember you, and they'll remember your son. And I will make sure they will not forget. We do the building here in New York City. Let me hear my hard hats out there. That's right. Listen, after we were betrayed by commissions and community boards and politicians, I knew where to go. Going to you guys. I can't trust these guys. This ruling class has been running roughshod over middle class now long enough. They better start listening, because it's over. My God, could you imagine? Think for a second. Think about it. If they put a mosque up right here in the shadow of the World Trade Center before we finish building it back up, what's next? What else is next?